Uogo. Mato iko sawa? Unaendelea kwa nini iko sawa? Iko live. Iko live.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for staying tuned in this particular third day of the fourth Kenya Volleyball Federation League. The match in front of you is the fourth match of the day. It's a match between the Kenya Ports Authority side and the Kenya Army side. Previous matches played since morning. First match was Trailblazers and DUD, where Trailblazers were winners. The second match was Kenya Prisons versus Kenya Army. Kenya Prisons were winners. The third match was very thrilling, good, and a good match. It was between the Kenya Prison side and KCB, where KCB were winners. So this is the fourth match of the day, and it's between the Kenya Ports Authority side and the Kenya Army side. With you today in the commentary section is Luke Opeto. Thank you and stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for staying tuned and waiting for this fourth match of the day between the Kenya Ports Authority sides and the Kenya Army sides. Kicked us off was the Kenya Army side, but KPA got the first point. Nicely picked by Mururi of the Kenya Ports Authority side. And nicely picked by the Kenya side. Another pick by Frederick Mururi. Wanyama with the attack, but it's quite unfortunate. It's in at the court. Still serving Elijah Busire, but nice attempt by Owala to assist in picking up that ball, but it's quite not the results. Serving for Kenya Army Mombo. Nicely picked Chris Owala, and a very hard hit on the ground by Brian Kamonde, sending a statement to the Kenya Army side. Onto the service line at Denis Somolo. Nice serve. Well picked. And it's a step onto the first court by the Kenya Army's backcourt outside hitter. Still on the service line at Denis Omolo. Nice serve. Rather good pick. Miscommunication between the opposite end at the setter, causing some little miscommunication as the ball falling onto the court. Nice pick, Chris Owala. And a block by Kenya Army to give them their the third point of the game. Evans Sisi with the service. And it's an overpass by Frederick Mururi, who's on the libero, Kenya Ports Authority. Still serving Evans Sisi for Kenya Army. Quite costly error. Serve it on the net. Brian Kamonde with the service. A simple service, nice pick. And an attempt by the Kenya Ports Authority side, but it's not quite fruitful. Nice block from the Kenya Army side. Still serving Kenya Army. Nicely picked, Chris Owala. And ball being blocked in court. Kenya Army having some quite off blocks starts in this particular set. Still serving Kenya Army. Nice pick, Chris Owala. And quick execution by the Kenya Ports Authority side. A jump service, but out of court. Powerful hit by Chris Owala onto the Kenya Army side, sending a statement back to the Kenya Army side, showing that they are not a force to reckon with in this particular match. Onto the service line is Chris Owala. Powerful service, but it's eventually out of court. So for those joining us in this particular match, there's a switch in the channel that is transmitting these particular games. Previously we were airing our games through the Trailblazers Volleyball page, but for now we are airing it through the Kenya Volleyball Federation live stream page. So tell your friends who are not in touch with us that there's a switch in the transmission of this game in our YouTube page from the Trailblazers Volleyball Club page to the Kenya Volleyball Federation live stream page. Nice pick, not the best of picks by Kenya Army. Evans with CC, nice pick. Kenya Ports Authority side, and a ball out of court. Quite an attempt from Chris Owala to get a score for the KPA side, but it was not quite fruitful as expected by him. Still serving Kenya Army side. Nice pick. And a very powerful attack from the backcourt of the Kenya Army side. Nice pick. Frederick Mururi. Another good pick by Kenya Army side. And another pick again from Frederick Mururi. Nice pick from the Kenya Army side. An attempt to save it, but it's not quite fruitful for them. Service KPA. Attack. Evans with CC. And clever play by Elijah, having been on the backcourt, meaning he couldn't set that ball, but attempting, and a confusion to the KPA. Nice pick, Elijah Bosire. Powerful attack by Chris Owala to give KPA the point. Timeout by the Kenya Army side. It's quite an early call for the timeout, but KPA is a good and well advanced team, so it's not quite good for them to be 4 to 5 scores ahead of you, since catching them it will be a very, very hard task. So Kenya Army side call for a timeout for them to see how it goes. Service. KPA. Elijah Mpozi with the service. Nice pick. Powerful attack. Chris Owala to send it flying high in at the Kenya Army side, but the Kenya Army side were not good in defending. Set. Nicely pick again. Powerful hit again, Chris Owala. He has been utilizing his backcourt attacks. Still serving for KPL, Elijah Busire. And the pick, not the best by KPA. Another error by KPA. Opposite goes by the name of Alex. Timely miscommunication from the KPA side, leading the scores to 12 points for the Kenya Army and 16 to the KPA side. Now the service error by Mombo, who's the setter. And the pick. Another one. Quick backward attack by Dennis Amolo to give KPA their 18th point. This calls for substitution by the Kenya Army side. Out goes Mombo's in-cam Semio. Still serving for KPA. Nice serve, well picked. Evans Wesisi. And an attack error by Evans Wesisi. Still serving for KPA. Dennis Amolo. Nicely served, and it's a nice serve on the far left corner of the Kenya Army side. Dennis Omolo with the service. And another hit serve by Dennis Omolo, pinning down Kenya Army's outside hit. Dennis Omolo with the service. Nicely served. And another pass which is well utilized by Chris Owala. KPA running off well with this particular set, utilizing their powerful service. And another serve by Dennis Omolo down the line. These calls for timeout by the Kenya Army sides. For those joining us, this particular time, we said earlier that we had switched from the Trailblazers volleyball page to the Kenya Volleyball Federation live stream page. If you want to come and watch this game by yourselves, you can join us at the Moi International Sports Arena. Back from the timeout, and it's a service error by Dennis Omolo, gifting Kenya Army on their 13 point. Evans Vasisi with the service. Nicely picked, Frederick Mururi. Cheeky play. The save by Frederick Mururi. And a spin on to the other side by Evans Vasisi. Powerful hit by Wanyama, but quite the power taking the ball out. Service still Vasisi for Kenya Army. Nicely picked with Owala. Powerful hit down the line, but nicely pick again, Chris Owala. And a powerful hit by Dennis Omolo to send KPA to the match point, which is 24. It's not the best of picks by Evans Vasisi of Kenya Army, sending KPA to the 25th point mark, and the eventual winners of this particular set. So the first set goes to Kenya Ports Authority, whereas the Kenya Army sides are looking for their first set.
Wacha maswali, enda ucheki.
back to the second set. KPA kicks it off. Powerful hit down the line by Eugene Ocheng to give Kenya Army their first point. Back to the service line is Mombo for the Kenya Army side. Nice pick, Chris Owala. A tricky play by Brian Kamonde. Not to use enough power, but to get the score for the KPA side. Onto the service line is Dennis Omolo. Nice serve, nicely picked by Kenya Army. And a powerful block by the Kenya Ports Authority side. Still on the service line is Dennis Omolo. He has been consistent with his services. Nicely pick Evans Wesisi. Another pick by Frederick Mururi, and a clever play by Elijah Bosire to give KPA their third point. Nice serve. Dennis Omolo forcing the outside it. Kenya Army to send the ball out of court. Still serving Dennis Omolo. Powerful service down the line, forcing Eugene Okelo. Eugene Ocheng not to pick that ball very well. Still serving Dennis Omolo. Nice serve. Not the best of picks by. Another save by Frederick Mururi. And a utilization by Eugene Ochieng on the blocks off the Kenya Ports Authority side. So the KPA side have a 3-point lead. Evans Wesisi with the service. And not effective. Taking KPA to 6 points, whereas Kenya Army have 2 points. Brian Commando with the service. And it's a nice serve by Brian Commando. Still serving Brian Commando. And it's a service error. A serve on the net. Kenya Army serving. Nicely picked Chris Owala. And a free attack down the opposite side. Well utilization by Alex with a powerful hit down the line, leaving Kenya Army players wonder what's going on. Nicely served. And this a score to the Kenya Ports Authority side. Change in the Kenya Army side. There's a change in the setting department. Nicely served, well picked, Evans Wesisi. And a clever play by Solomon in the middle department. Quite an entertaining match. So the head coach, Kenya Ports Authority, James Antere, has been caught on the line of fire by Eugene Ocheng, sending him down. But since he is an athlete, he's up to the task. Nicely picked by Evans Sisi, and a solid block by the Kenya Ports Authority side. Still serving is KPA. Substitution by Kenya Army. Kenya Ports Authority serving. Nice serve, well picked by the Kenya Army side, and a good execution by Solomon Joroge, the middle of Kenya Army side. Nice pick, KPA. Well execution, Dennis Omolo, the captain, the Kenya Ports Authority side. Quite a struggle by the KPA side, but Kenya Army side are the eventual winners of this particular point. Set violation from the Kenya Ports Authority side, giving a Kenya Army a point. Scramble for the point. Good block. And Not the best of attacks by the Kenya Army side, taking KPA to their 14th point of the game. Onto the service side, Dennis Omolo. And an overset leading to a quick attack by the middle department, Brian Nyabera, sorry. A powerful service by Dennis Omolo. Setting the ball into the stands. Quite a play from both sides. KPA becoming the eventual winners of that particular point. Still serving is Dennis Omolo from the KPA side. Powerful service, but out of play. Service by Evans Wesisi. Nicely picked by Frederick Mururi, and a powerful block on Brian Kamonde. Still serving is Evans Wesisi for Kenya Army. Nicely picked, Frederick Mururi, and a touch on the block from attack by Alex.
Mtua, niliwaambia ni kuchange, mtachange mpaka ifike set ya wengine wamechange, nyinyi mnachange sana.
Nice attack by Eugene Ochieng, to give Kenya Army the 11th point. In comes Wanyama, who was a former player of the Kenya Army side. And I think the Kenya Army side are aware of a familiar face. As received, there is a Omolo. Powerful attack by Alex. Service by Alex, which is way off the pitch. Powerful attack by the Kenya Post Authority side, taking the game to 20 points of KPA and 11 points of the Kenya Army side. Service, and now with the service, nice pick, and a good block by Dennis Omolo. Well read, avoid a lot of inconveniences. Still serving is Wanyama. Powerful service, but it's quite off the court. service Kenya Army. And a tricky service, well deserved scope. Still serving a Kenya Army. Nice served, well received. Powerful attack down the line. Not well picked by the Kenya Army libero, giving Kenya Ports Authority a point. Substitution in comes, I think, Collins for the Kenya Ports Authority side. Nice service, well picked. Our ball is out of play. Everson Sisi takes the ball out of play. Still serving. Collins off the Kenya Ports Authority side. Nicely picked. Nice attempt to save the ball by Alex, but his efforts are not successful. Solomon Joroge serving. Nicely picked Frederick Mururi. And saved by the Kenya Ports Authority side. Powerful attack by Eugene Cheng to hit it out at the block. Still serving is Solomon Joroge. Dennis Omolo. Nice. Okay. And a solid block by the Kenya Army side. Very, very solid. Still serving Solomon Joroge. Kenya Ports Authority serves the ball out of court. This takes the Kenya Ports Authority side to the 24th point and the match point of this second set. So out goes Elijah Bosire. In comes Geoffrey. Nice pick. Evans with Sisi. A solid block by Alex to give the 25th point to KPA, and KPA are the eventual winners of the second set. Kenya need to dig in deep and see how it goes in the other sets, but things as they unfold, KPA are in the driving seat of this particular match. Okay, so right onto your screens we have the set statistics of the second sets, where on the attack section, Kenya Army have 9 attacks, whereas KPA have 11 attacks on the block section. KPA superior with 4 blocks. Kenya will follow closely with 2. The service assists. KPA have 4. Kenya Army still have 1. The opponent's era, KPA have largely gained here with 6, whereas Kenya Army have 5, giving a total of 25 points to KPA and 17 points to Kenya Army. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the third match of this third-day encounter of the Kenya Volleyball Federation League. The match going on right now on your screens is a match between the Kenya Post Authority side and the Kenya Army side, where the Kenya Post Authority side are leading by 2 sets, while the Kenya Army side don't have a set yet, and they're looking for their first set. So the first point goes to the Kenya Army side. So still serving Solomon Njoroge. Nicely served, well picked at the best of picks, and a tricky play to show the superiority of who has most of the power in his arm, where Dennis Omolo became victorious. Still serving Elijah Bosire. A tricky service. Another pick by the Kenya Army side. Clever play by Evans Usisi, since he knew that the block was way too tall. Nicely picked, Chris Owala. And a net violation on the Kenya Army side. So Dennis Omolo goes to the serving line. Service Dennis Omolo. Nice service. And it's a net violation on Brian Kamonde to give the score to KPA. Sorry, Kenya Army. Service Evans Fisisi. Nicely served, not best picked. And a point of miscommunication between the libero and the coach outside hitter of Kenya Army. Brian Kamonde with and a service, an attack by the Kenya Army side, salvaging a score. Service Kenya Army. Nicely picked Chris Owala. Nicely picked again, Kenya Army side. Powerful attack, but well read and well blocked by the Kenya Ports Authority.
Acha ujinga, unakuja tu ukiongea tu hivyo. Unakuja tu ukiongea ujui niko on. Acha nimalize. Acha nimalize kwanza.
An attack by Evans Sisio. Not converted. Kenya Army with the pick. Powerful attack by Eugene Ocheng. Eugene Ocheng with the service. And the service is out of play. Chris Oala to the service line.
We are back on air.
And it's a service error by Chris Oala.
Ya shirikisho la bandari KPA na Kenya Army ama jeshi letu chini ya jeshi letu la nchi kavu.
Not a well convincing attack from Eugene Ocheng. I think it gives KPA the point. Nice pick. And the ball is out of play. I think other than it's quite a convenience pick from the Kenya Army side, I think the attackers should at least try and convert the points given to them. And another tricky attack from Evans Osisi. Had to give Kenya Army a point. Solomon Jaronga the service. A pick by and an attack by Dennis Omolo. Some consultation between the captain and the first ref. Good pick and block out from attack by Awosisi. Service Kenya Army. You saw all with the pick. Alex. Dennis Omolo with the service. And it's an ace serve. Dennis Omolo still with the service. The service hasn't crossed. And it's a point to the Kenya Army side. For those tuning in, we are on the fourth game of the day. We have one final game of the day. It's a game between Trailblazers Volleyball Club, Kenya Prisons men's side. Expecting it to be one of the best and thrilling encounters between the two teams. The two teams have won the initial games of today. Each of them hoping to have a good end of this outing. So Kenya with the service. A change from the KPA side. David Twitter comes in for Chris Owara. It's a 2-point lead from the KPA side. And it's a conversion by Alex from the KPA side. As depicted Evans Vesisi, powerful hit, but quite unfortunate is off at the court, giving KPA the point. Still service Alex as depicted Evans Vesisi. Confirmation by the setter to Eugene, and well executed and heavily down the line. So Eugene Ocheng goes to the service, and it's quite a bit of luck to get that point. Still service Eugene Ocheng, which is out of play. David Twitter with the service. Service well driven home. Eugene Ocheng, quite a bit of confusion between these names of Eugene Ocheng and Eugene Ocheng. This leads to a change of the setting department from the Kenya Army side, where setter Mombos comes back in. Another solid block from the KPA side to continue with their dominance in set. Quick dunk by Mombos, the setter Kenya Army. Set of miscommunication between the Kenya Army giving KPA their 16 points. It's a cross from Evans Vesisi. Hopefully it's not a worst thing. The game of sports, we encourage sportsmanship. We don't need injuries just because of a win. And another point from Evans Vesisi. Substitutions from both sides. KPA changing the setting department, whereas Kenya Army changing the outside hitting department. And it's a nice hit by Alex from the opposite side. Service by Jeffrey. And it's a hit off the court. By Evans Osisi. Giving KPA their 28th point, if I'm not wrong. #21st. Sorry. Still serving Jeffrey. It's a chance ball to the Kenya Post Authority side. And a powerful hit down at the middle by Mika Lemoy, sending a statement after coming in. Still serving is Jeffrey for the KPA side. Good pick. A block, but not a good defending side. So out goes Derry Somolo. I think the coach James Ontere is trying to give each player a chance to get a test of this particular match. As depicted, and a hit on the line by Evans Osisi. Kenya Army at 15. And another simple play by Mika Lemoy to send KPA to the match point of this particular set. So KPA require only 1 point to call a wrap in this particular match. And saved by Frederick Mururi, but it was not quite successful. Evans is with the service. And the serve on the net are giving KPA the 25th point and making them the eventual winners of this particular match. This was the fourth match of this particular day. It was a game between the Kenya Post Authority side and Kenya Army side. Right after this, we have one of the most awaited, the most probably entertaining match between Kenya Prisons side and the Trade Blazers side. With you was me, Luke Operator. Stay tuned. Let's meet in the next match.
Where's us? No,